Hey everyone, Mitch Schroeder here, back with another video for Buddy Cop. I'm joined today with Scott McFall, the brand director from Blacklist Games.
Hey guys, how's it going?
So in this video, we're going to show you exactly what it's like to play the game. So in the last video, we did a setup and rules overview. If you're not familiar with the game, I suggest you go watch that video first just to get an idea for how the game works, because while we're going to take our time in this video and show you everything, we're not going to be explaining every single rule. Um, so we have our boards, our action tracks filled with cards. We have our grit. We've already populated the board with enemies and set up the operation. The last thing we have to do here is the special setup for this operation, which says each cop places one criminal or one influence on a criminal. So Scotty and I will both do that. I'm going to place my influence on the sniper in my location here, just because it's going to be the
I'll
easiest one
do
for
the
us to get to.
same.
All right, the sniper is the easiest villain to take or criminal to take out because they only have 3 progress threshold, as you can see. Do you want to take your turn first?
No, I'll let you go first as Kat. That way you can show off what she's all about.
All right. So if you watched the rules video, you already saw some of what Ricky Lou can do. You saw his critical ability. I'll just zoom in on Kat Larson's board here to show that her critical ability, she gains 1 success, but also gains a cover. She's going to be using a lot of cover on her cards as a resource, so she's going to need a lot of that. I'm going to take a look at her cards here quickly and see what I got. Flip the rules card here so everyone knows the rules of this game. So the rules we'll be following is each criminal can only have 1 influence. When encountering a criminal with influence, cancel 1 success from each encounter. Before rolling dice, a cop may discard 1 hunch to ignore this effect. When a criminal with influence is defeated, discard the influence or discard 1 hunch to place the influence on the criminal's location. The boss is going to come out if each location has 1p or 1 per player influence, and we spawn the boss in a random location. We will lose if distribution service would gain a 2nd influence. So we got to make sure to keep that influence off of distribution service by taking out the criminals who have it, even if we don't have the hunches to get it onto our location. So I really need to take out this sniper in front of me. So I think I'm gonna start out by playing Gaining Ground. Put my discard here. That's going to let me roll 3 dice, and then if any grit was discarded to play this card, I gain 2 cover. And it does cost 1 grit, as you can see in that slot. So I'm going to... Oh, mouse isn't working. There we go. Discard a grit, roll 3 dice. Alright, so I got 2 successes. One of those gets cancelled because of the influence, so I get to place 1 progress onto that enemy, but I do get 2 hunches, which is really good at this point in the game. After that, I'm going to gain my 2 cover. And play my next card. These ones are currently too expensive for me to play. Do you have any cards on your board that you'd like to swap around, Scotty? I can make some things cheaper for you.
Ooh. Let me see really quickly here. Yes, that would be good.
Okay, so I'm going to ditch this card. You can gain a cover and swap 2 cards on your board in your action track.
Done.
Okay. And you gain a cover as well.
Ah.
Okay, I'm then going to play Making Moves for free. So that's 2 dice. I am not going to spend a hunch. Yes, I am. I'm going to spend a hunch. No, I'm not, because I get 2 rolls. I'm not going to spend a hunch. I'll keep those. Alright. So I do 1 progress. No, that would be a cover. 1 progress because 1 is cancelled. I'm going to gain another hunch. And then the card said I could discard 1 cover to encounter again for 2. This time I am going to discard a hunch just to make sure. There we go. So it was unnecessary, but that's fine. And then I'll discard another hunch to place the influence onto my location. So away. Sniper is finished. And I'm going to end my turn there, even though I have a card left on my board. I can't afford it, so I'm going to let it slide down into this position. I gain what's on the prepared area, so choose a cop to gain 2 cover. I'm going to choose myself, because I'm going to use more of it than Scotty does. And then I'm going to refill my board and grab 2 grit. You can go ahead, Scotty.
Okay, cool. Let's see what Ricky can do. First things first, I'm going to play my freebie here. Time to reload. It's in my free slot. Encounter 2 dice, and then I can discard a grit afterwards to draw a card and place it in an empty space on my board. Well, I'll go there too. So one thing at a time. I am going to play this as an encounter. 2 dice. All right, so let's shoot this sniper in my location over here. So she has that influence, which will eat up one of my successes, huh?
I do have a hunch. I could discard that for you, because hunches are a shared resource. I could do that for you.
That would be good, just in case, get the ball rolling on her.
Right.
So that way all my successes will count. Oh, it's a crit. So Ricky here has a crit that says 2 successes. So perfect. So she gets 2 progress, and I get a hunch. Then the remainder of this encounter says you may discard a grit to draw a card and place it in an empty space on your board. So discard a grit, draw a card, place it in my empty space. Here we go. What did I get? Adrenaline rush. Oh, wow. This could be good later. For now, I think I'm going to... I'll play just warming up with a single grit cost over here for an encounter. So this one says... encounter for a single die. You know what? I'm not going to bother since I'm about to get 2 more dice. I'm not going to bother spending a hunch, that is, on this. So if she eats up the success, that's fine. Oh, it's a crit. There we go. So 2 successes. One of them gets eaten, but the other one is added. So that's 3. She's out.
Okay.
And let's spend this hunch so that we can keep the influence on the location. Okay, now the problem is I just realized my 2 dice are wasted here. Can I move before the second encounter?
You can't. No, you have to completely resolve a card before you can move.
That's what I thought. Therefore, I will just gain a cover. Put these in my discard. There we go. So yeah, I've got a massive attack coming up. So let's go somewhere where I'm needed. How much does it cost to get to the design space over here? Oh, 0 cover. No problem. I'm running over. All right. So this guy has 5. This guy has 5. Well, in this case, I'm just going to... I'll take out the patrol because he's a bit more deadly since he gets to move, right? So let's do that. I'm going to spend the adrenaline rush over here. So encounter for 2 dice, but I can discard a card from my board to add 3 more dice. Let's do that now. I will discard this final warning. So it's a 5 die attack. Ooh. Hopefully I get 5 successes. Oh, wow, that's even better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3 hunches for us. So patrol is out. Don't mess with Ricky. So I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to end my turn by sliding this over. It triggers the prepare effect, which says I gain a grit, and then choose a cop to gain a cover. You usually benefit from cover a lot more, although I have a feeling I'm about to get shot. I could leave.
You are about to get shot.
I should leave. So you know what? I'm gonna gain the grit and the cover if you don't mind.
Okay.
And I'll spend one of those covers that I have to move to somewhere far, say the abrasion facility.
Okay.
And I refill my board and draw 2 grit. That's it.
All right, so then after the cops have finished, we're going to move into the criminal turn. For the criminal turn, we're just going to activate each criminal from left to right. There's only 1 remaining in the board. So it would be this backup. He would attack for 4 damage at range 0, and then he would move to be close to the nearest other criminal. There are no criminals, so he's going to do absolutely nothing on this turn. That worked well. Then we're going to move into the operation turn, so we're going to activate each location from left to right. So starting with yours, each cop in this location must discard 2 hunches or suffer a damage.
Yeah, I'm going to toss the hunches. They were valuable, but I don't want to start taking, damage right away.
Okay. This one here, each cop in this location must place 2 cover on a criminal or suffer 1 damage. There's no cops there, so we can skip that. My location has an ongoing effect, so each criminal in this location deals +1 damage. There's no criminals here, so I don't have to worry about that. And the final location also says each cop in this location, so we can skip that one as well. Well, I'm going to spawn 2 criminals per player. So right into your location there, Scotty. Oh, another one.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. You take some.
And location 2. All right, so we got a pretty good spread now. That's not always the best. Then we will place influence. So I'm going to place influence. The patrol's already in my space. I like that I don't have to move to get him, but he's tough. But I think I'm going to go with him.
I'm going to place it on the sniper just because, again, lowest progress threshold here. So.
Okay. How about you go first this time, just because you have more enemies, so I'll just make sure you actually clear out your spaces, and then I can do some cleanup on what you aren't able to clear out.
All right, sounds good. I got 2 cover. All right, cool. Let's see here. Ooh, this is pretty good. All right, I'm going to play Limitless for 1 grit. So this one says encounter for 2 dice, and then afterwards, all my 2 grit cost cards are only 1 cost. So that's not bad. So let's start off with 2 dice, attacking the sniper. I will not spend the hunch here. I'm just going to go for it, and she can eat up 1 success. There we go. So she eats up the first success because of this influence. So 1 progress only, but I get a hunch back, which is nice. Then it says, yeah, my 2 grit cost cards are a single grit cost. Let's see. Oh, so many choices. Let's go with just warming up. It served me well earlier. It's going to cost me a grit. I roll a single die. This time, you know what? I don't think I'm going to get a crit. I'm not that lucky to roll it twice. So I'm going to spend one of my hunches to try to get through her. Oh, there you go. So I did do progress, and I get the hunch back. The rest of just warming up says 2 encounter dice now, and then I gain a cover afterwards. So let's do this. I don't need to spend the hunch on this because, oh, I should have. That's okay. I'll spend the hunch to convert that to a success, which does add the 3rd progress.
Yep.
She's toast. We'll spend the last hunch to keep the influence on the location.
Okay. That's
All right,
1.
I'll gain my cover. There we go. Now, do you think you need help with this patrol guy, or do you think I should take out Mr.
Haven't even
Backup?
looked at my cards yet. Sounds good. No, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to take him out just fine.
Okay, so in this case, all right, I'm going to play a defensive position for my last grid, actually. Let's do that. So this one is removed from my board when I play it, and it says here, encounter for 2 blue dice. And I gain a cover for each empty space on my board, which is 3, so I'll just take the 3 ahead of time. Nice crit. So that's 2 progress and a hunch. Excellent. I'll take that. And let's do last chance over here. It is a 0 grit cost. Encounter for 2, but if this is the only card on your cop board, which it is, instead encounter for 3 dice and gain 2 cover. So I'll take the 2 cover and encounter for 3 blue dice, and hopefully this will do it. There you go. 1, 2, 3. He's out. +2 + 3 is 5. Ricky cleaning up the town. And at this point, I think I should be moving since I have so much. I guess I can come and join you just in case you don't finish off the patrol for some reason. It's 2 to enter the security office.
It's really expensive to get there. The security office.
I have a lot of cover.
You do. That's true.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I gotta back you up. I'm your buddy cop. There you go. Oops. Overlap. There you go. That's it. I'm done. So I'm gonna refill my board and get 2 grit.
Right. Okay, so I'm gonna start by playing. I'm actually just gonna ditch. Bide my time. I just want to cover from it. I'm going to need that, and then I'm going to play this card, No Need to Rush, which lets me roll 3 dice and then gain a cover. And going into patrol, you have a hunch, huh? So I could discard the hunch to try and get some more hits on him. Yeah, I think it's probably best if I discard that hunch, and because I'm not going to finish him off with this roll. Hopefully, I get more hunches to keep that influence, because I don't want to be discarding that influence if I don't have to. Okay, well, I got 3 hits. They all go through because I discarded that hunch, and then I got 2 criticals, which means I'm going to gain 2 cover, which I desperately needed. So that could not have gone better. And then I also gain a cover from the card. That was free, so I haven't spent any of my grit yet. I'm then going to play Going in Hot. Probably going to finish him off. I may not even need... You know what? I'm actually probably not going to play Going in Hot. I think I'm just going to leave that one. I'm instead going to discard 2 grit. Play Cover Fire. Which lets me roll 2 dice. I can then discard up to 3 cover to add 1 die to this encounter for each cover discarded. So I am going to discard 2. I think 4 dice should be enough to get rid of him and hopefully give me a chance for some hunches. Let's hope that works out okay. There it is, 3, which is exactly enough to finish him off, and it gives me a hunch, which I will spend immediately to keep that influence. So that was just the bare minimum roll to get the job done.
Nice, all right, we're doing good so far.
All right, I have 1 card left, but I don't really want to move into one of these shotgun guys' spaces because they're just... I can't take one out. They're just going to blow my face off. So I'm going to end my turn there, so I'll move that down and gain 1 cover. Or I could gain a cover for myself, or I could allow you to swap 2 cards on your cop board as well. So if there's anything that you need to swap, let me know.
Let's see really quickly here. That's tough. You know what? I think I'm good.
Okay, then I'll just take the cover. All right, so these enemies... well, in this case, they are going to do something. This enemy here is going to shoot nobody, but then he wants to move and be next to the next closest enemies or criminal, so he's going to move over there, and then this guy will activate and not do anything. In our location, we got lucky being in the production facility. There's no activates. We don't have to do anything here, so we just spawn 2 more criminals, and then we'll place influence in. Ooh, location number 4 is getting scary. All right. What do you think? We could put influence on this assault in our location, so we don't have to move. But location 4 is getting terrifying, so I don't know if maybe we should put them onto location 4 and just go in there and start blasting.
Patrol here is going to move as well, right?
Yeah, he'll move. He can only move 1 space though, so if we're in the design space, he can't get us all the way over there, like in location 4. I think priorities for this round are this assault and then these guys in location 4 here.
Yeah. In this case, I think the assaults are the way to go since they have less progress required.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, I'll place one over here. There. What cards do you have? Do you have any of your big hitting cards? Oh, you do have Taking the Lead. That's a pretty big card.
Yeah, and Limitless is going to make everything cheaper. I only have 2 grit though. But...
Look at my cards. You might be doing more damage than me this round. You have to take my 2 grit. You might do more damage than me this round, so it might be best you can go first. And then I'll just clean up. Okay.
Cool. All right, I'm going to prepare Last Chance over here. So gain a grit and then choose a cop to gain a cover. How much cover do you have currently?
I've got about 6.
Same. You need it more than me in terms of effects, right? So here, you take it.
Thank you.
Then I will play Limitless for free and counter for 2 cards, and then all my 2 costs are 1 costs. So Let us begin by attempting to shoot this assault. We do not have hunches to break through her influence, so hopefully I'll get some crits. Hey, look at that. So that's 1 progress on her from this crit and a hunch for us. Okay, so that was my limitless. Now everything is only 1 grit. Let's see here. Final warning. I can remove cover from a target. Right now, none of them have cover. Ooh, I'll play taking the lead last. Let's do final warning for 1 grit. This is going to give me a 2-die encounter, and I can remove cover from a target. Sadly, no one has cover. I worry that I won't break through here, so I will spend the hunch and hope. And again, if I do and we lose the influence, that would suck. All right, let me just go without any hunches then. Hey. It's not enough, but at least it's...
Is it?
There we go.
Oh, yeah, because you didn't discard the hunch. Yeah.
I didn't discard it, so she ate this one, essentially.
Yeah, that's okay.
So, at this point, I'm going to leave this one for you, and I'm going to start working on this assault over here. So it's a free move to the design space, and I will pay it a grit to trigger taking the lead. So I'm going to basically have a blue die and then an extra blue die for each empty space. So that's a 5 die, each empty space on my board, sorry. That's a 5 die attack on the assault on the bottom. You know what? I will spend the hunch. I have a feeling I'll get at least 1 back. So this way, all of my successes will break through. Wow. That's exactly what we needed.
Exactly what you needed. So that works.
So 4 progress on her, and the hunch, I spend it immediately to keep this influence here.
Oh. You know what I just noticed is that we already have 2 influence on here.
Oh yeah.
Security office is finished. We kind of wasted putting this influence in. I was paying so much attention to the criminals, I didn't pay enough attention to what influence we had on locations already. So that was an error. That's all right. Which means we're not as efficient as we could be.
Do you have any low encounter cards just to do that 1 extra progress?
Yeah, I do. I can just ping her.
That's your call. I'll refresh my deck.
So I'll play... Ooh, I have Second Win here, which I really like as a card, but it's in the wrong spot, and I don't want to swap it because I really want to play this card. So I'm just going to play it as is. Play that. 1. It's not the best attack ever, but it'll do. Alright, so it does 1 damage gets through, so that takes out this assault. Lose that influence, but that's okay. And then I gain 1 cover for the crit. Then I'm going to, definitely move into your location, or you're going to get blasted pretty hard. Spending, is that one free? That is free. And I will play going in hot, 2 dice on one of those backups there. Alright, 2 successes and a hunch. Don't think I'm gonna go after the guy that is supposed to be in location 2 actually. This is there, gain a hunch. And then this card says that I can play another card paying the cost with cover. So I'm gonna spend 2 cover instead of grit. Play, building momentum. So that's a 2 dice attack, but if I've played another card this turn, I can roll 3 dice instead, going at that same backup at the bottom. Alright, finishing him off, and gaining another hunch, or a cover, sorry. Back. And finally, I'll play making moves here. There's a 2 die attack at the backup. 2 hunches, 1 hit, and then I can discard a cover to do it again. Okay, we're gonna get blasted regardless, so I'm just gonna take the hunch since we'll need those in the future, and just place progress on him, and all right, that's all my cards. So refill my board. Getting 2 grit. Okay, so the first assault can't reach us, so can't do anything. The patrol is going to move 1 space over for us. Isn't able to hit us, but then the backup will hit us. He's going to attack for 4 at one of us. You have 6 cover there, huh? Do you want
Yeah,
to take this hit? Because you're not going to need to spend that for cards.
sure. So it's a 4. So 6 minus 4 is 2. Change. There we go.
Okay, and then that guy's going to run away. All right. Then activating our locations. So each cop in this location must discard 2 cover or suffer 1 damage. I'm going to take the damage because I want to keep my cover.
Oh, dude. Ooh, yeah. I didn't remember that. I guess I want to keep some cover. So how much damage? 1?
2 or one damage. Yeah, 2 cover or 1
Right.
damage.
1 damage is fine.
All right. Oh, I need to reshuffle the enemy deck here. Let's move these dice out of the way. 2, 3, and location 4. All right, so we need influence in every location except the security office, and we only need 1 influence, so we don't need, we don't need to double up in any areas. So we have a sniper over here, we have a sniper over here. So we could go to put influence on them if we want to make it a little easier for ourselves. There are 3 enemies in this location, and they all get +1 attack if we're stuck there at the end, so we need to watch out for that.
Right. Well, this is full up, right? So I mean,
Oh yeah, this one's full, so of course I don't want to put...
I can place one on the sniper here, and I have my adrenaline rush, which should let me get through both her and the assault.
Right, okay. Do I go for the other sniper? Yeah, I'll throw it... Put it on the sniper. I'll maybe go first then. See if I have enough to take out the patrol and the sniper. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of this. I gain a grit. And I swap 2 cards. So I'm gonna swap this. There we go. And then I'm gonna play Cover Fire, spending 1 grit. I'm discarding 3 cover. 3 to roll 5 dice at the patrol in our space. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4 hits and a hunch. I'm actually going to spend a hunch to turn this one into a hit because he has 5 health, so that'll just take him out in 1 hit. We don't need to worry about him anymore. I'm also going to get 2 cover for the critical hits, so that's great. Then I'm going to move to the production floor, spending 1 cover to go over there. And I'll spend 2 grit, play Second Wind, which is a 2 dice attack, but if it costs 2 grit, I get to add 3 dice to it. So 5 dice. I shouldn't need to discard Hunch for this. Go for it. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, which gets through. And then I gain 2 hunches. But then I have to discard 1 hunch to keep that influence. There, so the production floor is finished. Alright, I'm not going to play my last card, I'll just keep that. So choose a cop to gain 2 cover. I'll give it to you because you're running a little shy there, unless you have something on your turn that's going to give you cover.
Not really. I don't think so.
I have quite a bit, so you go ahead and take that cover.
All right, cool. And you got a lot of hunches there. Holy cow. All right.
Yeah, I got hunches for days.
All right, so Ricky is going to lead the charge and just run all the way to the abrasion facility, spending a cover to do that. All right, and now it's time to take out the assault and the sniper. What we got here? This might not be the best time to play it, but I'll play Adrenaline Rush right away. And basically, I can discard a card from my board to add 3 dice to my 2 dice encounter, so I will get rid of taking the lead. So now it's 5 dice against I'll just go with the sniper immediately. I'm not going to bother spending a hunch on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is enough. So she's out. I get 3 hunches, and we'll spend 1 to keep the influence. So there you go. Perfect. Now, let's go with defensive position. So it's a 2-die attack against the assault, but I also gain a cover for each empty space on my board, so that's 3. There you go. So 2 dice against the assault. I'll spend, and I'll actually do 2 progress on her, and I'll take the hunch, which is over here. And then I will play time to reload for a grit. For 2 grit, shoot, I didn't think of that. Do I instead want to keep this? You know what? I think I will instead keep this card for later. I'm going to slide it down to my freebie here. Actually, before I end my turn, I'm going to move out of here. There's no safe spot right now because of the patrol. What's your plan on your turn?
Yeah, the patrol can hit us.
Oh wait, you already played this round.
Yeah, I'm done. The patrol can hit us in basically any location except the one you're in. The assault can get us there. The sniper is going to be able to hit us wherever we go, so that one is a problem.
Oh, she does 3 damage only, and I've got cover. And here it says afterwards, discard 2 hunches. You know, I'll stay here. I'll stay here. And
Okay.
I'm going to slide this over, gain a cover. I'll take the cover just because I'm about to get hit, and that's it.
Okay. So the assault is going to be able to hit both of us because we're both within range 1, so we're both taking 3 for that. Ooh, I don't want to lose too much of my cover because I'm going to need it for things. So I'm going to take a block. Yeah, I'll block all 3 of it because I'm going to get hit by the patrol also. Patrol's going to move and hit me for 3, and that I'm just going to take in the face. And then the sniper, or the backup goes, he can't hit any of us and he'll stay there because there's still a sniper in his space, and then the sniper is going to go activating and gaining, or hitting one of us for 2 damage, nope, 3 damage because of the +1 from the security office. I've taken 4 damage.
I can take it.
You want to take that one?
Yeah, how much is it? Sorry, 2?
It is 2 damage. 3 damage.
Yes.
Because she's in the security office.
Oh, right. So I'll spend 1 cover and I'll take 2 wounds.
And then the sniper is also going to gain cover. Yeah, that didn't go very well. Now locations. So each cop in this location must discard 2 hunches or suffer a damage. So we do have lots of hunches at least, so you don't have to worry too much about that. Each cop in this location must place 2 cover on a criminal or suffer a damage. I'm going to have to do that because I can't take any more damage.
I can remove cover from a target. So,
okay. You want me to just put it on that assault and then you can finish that assault off right away?
Yep.
Perfect. That worked out well. The other locations don't activate. So spawn a few enemies here. It's location 3. 3. 4. And location 2. Okay, so we only need 1 more influence onto the design space. We definitely want to put 1 there. The other influence can go, yeah, probably somewhere that we can defeat it, because we still need to clear it off the board.
Yeah,
Because the
I'm
boss
pretty sure I can
spawns, we
take her
can't let
out.
it go to distribution service. So, yeah, that's probably the best way to do any of this. Who should go first? Do you want to maybe go first and just see if you can clear off your assault, and then how much other damage you can do? Maybe clear off the other assault, and then I'll try and clean up as much of these other guys as I can.
Cool. So I'll spend a grit to trigger final warning. I get to remove her 2 cover before attacking. It's a 2 dice counter. I forgot to spend my influence. Oh, thank God. So yeah, 1 is basically blocked. The other one goes through, and I convert this one to another success with hunch. So
Right.
she's gone.
That.
Then I will play time to actually first I gotta move somewhere. So where am I needed right now? This location 3 is pretty bad.
Yeah,
With our
you can
luck, the
start.
boss will spawn there.
Yeah.
I can probably take out the sniper is even probably not. I'm thinking either I take out this patrol, like go here, take out these guys in case the boss ends up there, or I can start working on the assault and then
Okay.
you see
Why
what
don't
you need to
you
do.
go to the assault, and then the boss will spawn, and then I'll know what I need to do. That'll give me a
Okay.
full turn to respond to what the boss is doing.
All right, it's a free move for this location, 0 cover. Let's see what happens. I'm going to spend my last grit on time to reload. So basically, I play time to reload first to do this, and then I'm going to get to draw a card because I spent a grit. So that's 1 success that's added to her, but I get a hunch. So in progress. You got it? Okay. So I spent the grit. I get to draw a card and add it to my free space. Oh, here we go. Adrenaline rush. I'm just going to... Oh, time to reload is pretty good. I'm going to discard Limitless with Adrenaline Rush so that it becomes a 5 dice attack on this assault. Hopefully, I don't need to spend any hunches on this. I'm just going to go straight up. There you go. Lots of successes, and I get a hunch back, but I spend it to keep the influence. Okay, so I guess that interrupts my turn, right?
Yeah, that will interrupt your turn so we can launch or spawn the boss. He comes up in
Oh,
location 1.
still alone.
So you could just go straight there now and do your last card. Oh, you can't afford it.
Sadly, I can't afford
Yeah.
it. So I'm gonna
Okay.
have to move potentially though because
Yeah.
patrol's gonna come to me, assault's gonna come to me. I'm thinking Anatoly might be the least
Yeah,
brutal.
the patrol will still be able to reach you in that location, especially since I'm probably going to go in that direction, but we can split up some hits. Um,
Yeah, because I'm about to spend
Anatoly
a
will
cover
hit
to get
both of
there.
us if we're in that location. The patrol will hit one of us, and the sniper can hit the other one of us. So we'll have to split up. We'll have to each take 3 damage and then split up another 6 damage. So yeah, we'll each be taking 6 damage if you go to that location.
6 damage. That's like gonna be
We'll
very
survive.
bad.
I
Do
currently
you have a
don't
way to
have.
give me cover on your turn?
I hope so. I can give 2
You've
cover if I ditch that. Can do that. Yeah, I can give you some cover and I can give myself some cover. So
All right.
we should survive. And then hopefully we can finish him off next turn.
Yeah, all right. So I'm going to end there. Slide time to reload to my free spot. Trigger the prepare effect, which is gain a cover. I desperately need it. So I'm at 3 cover. All right, your turn.
Okay. I will ignore everybody in my space and just go lay into the boss. I guess I could take out the patrol. That would be 3 less damage we'd have to take, but I'm doing less damage to the boss. But
I think that's
that's
fine.
probably better because I'm not going to finish him off this turn anyway. So yeah.
14 health.
You said you needed cover, right? So I'm just going to ditch that card. I'll just give it to you at the end of the turn. I want to keep that card for next round. You need to swap any cards on your board?
I don't think so.
Okay. Then I'm just going to start off by playing 2 building momentums. Oh no, I have to play another card first, otherwise it sucks. Okay, then I'll just play going in hot. Ah, but then I don't have the grit. Can't afford everything. Hmm.
Can you gain grit from a card? No.
Okay, no, I'm gonna do this. I'll play this one, gaining a cover, and throwing 3 dice. This guy. Alright, so it's 3 progress on the patrol. Then I'll play building momentum, 2 grit, and that's gonna be 3 dice and 2 cover. Either. Okay, so he's finished, so I don't need to convert that hunch, so I'll just keep it. gain a cover for the critical, and then do 2 more progress. He's finished. Then discard. What's the cost here? 1. Move into your space. Spend 2 grit to play another building momentum to gain 2 more cover. Roll 3 dice. Gaining another cover for the critical. We have tons of hunches, so I'm just going to spend 1 to convert this hunch into a hit so that it's 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits on Anatoly. And then that'll end my turn, so this slides down. Choose a cop to gain a cover, so I'll give you a cover for that.
Perfect.
And my 2 grit. Enemies. This is going to be tough. So Anatoly is going to hit both of us for 3.
Okay.
And then he gains a cover. The backup isn't going to do anything to us, but he is going to move to the next nearest enemy. This backup doesn't do anything. The sniper is going to hit one of us for 3. I still have some cover. I can take that. And then the sniper is also going to gain cover. Patrol is going to move closer to us, and the assault can't reach us. All right.
Ooh.
Hopefully we don't draw too many into location 1. Come on.
Yeah.
What did I just do? Location 4. 4. And... No!
Ah.
Alright, so we gotta clear both of those backups before we can target the boss, so we're unlikely to defeat him this round. I'm not entirely sure what the plan is here, because if we don't take him out, the patrol can hit us, both snipers can hit us. Man, this is a tough situation. I'm not sure what to do. You don't have any of your heavy-hitting cards on you right now either. You have 1 taking the
Well,
lead.
I have time to reload, so I might get something.
Oh yeah, and time to reload. Yeah, that could give you something. Okay. Why don't you try and take out those backups, and we'll just... Because if we don't take out the backups, we're finished anyway. We need to take those guys out.
I guess if you want, I can just go first and we can see what happens, and then you can figure out what you're going to do next.
Sure.
All right, cool. So let's encounter the backups here. So let's just play time to reload immediately. Encounter 2 dice on the backup. There you go, 2 progress.
Start.
And then I will spend 1 of those grits to get a card back in the slot. Last chance. Okay, that's not going to be as good as I thought, but that's okay.
Oh, one thing we did forget to do is we had to place influence this round.
Oh, right. Well, I knew I was going to be targeting these.
Sure. We have lots of punches, so we can just toss them for that first one.
Okay. Right, and then I'm going to just toss defensive position to place a progress on Anatoly because I can just bypass that, and I'll gain a cover. Then 1 grit left. Let's do that then. Taking the lead. So it's 1 blue die, but add an extra blue die for each empty space on the board. So that's 2. So 3 dice against this backup here. I will spend the hunch just to bypass that influence. Oh, now I think about it, if there was an influence here, I probably would have had 1 less success, right?
Yeah, I tossed a hunch for that. I just pretended.
Oh, okay.
Did that.
So I did spend the hunch, so he's toast. Goodbye.
All right, so that goes away.
Oops. Alrighty then. So, gain a grit and choose a cop to gain a cover.
I mean, if you want to go take out that sniper and get that cover, you could, but then you'll be surrounded by patrols and assaults. But you'll gain the cover from the sniper.
I can run out.
Yeah, you'll gain the cover from the sniper and you can come back. So it's just like a little pot shot over that sniper. That might be.
All right. Let's see what happens. Let's go nuts. 2 cover to move here. Oh, but then I can't afford. I need the grit.
Oh, you're 1 grit short.
I'm going to toss last chance as a prepare to get that grit and gain
Grit.
an extra cover. Whoops. I'm cheating with lots of cover here. There you go. So then I will spend 2 grit, which is super pricey.
Yeah, it's really expensive.
I'm going to take these 2 cover from her, and I'm going to roll 2 dice against her. If I'm lucky, I'll get a crit,
Get a
and
crit.
she's toast.
Come on. You got this.
Crit.
Ah.
Aw.
Too bad.
Okay, well, at least she has no cover. And then I'm going to run away back to the abrasion facility for a cover.
Okay, what do I need to do to make us survive? So right now we're taking a lot. I need to finish off the backup and then
She's so close
get
to
in,
death.
take out
or
that sniper
arrest.
and get out and build up a lot of cover somehow. Okay, well, I'll start with the backup because again, if we don't take out the backup, we can't do anything. So I'm gonna discard a hunch for that. He needs all 5, huh? Yeah, gaining ground is pretty good. Oh, second wind is pretty good, but I just don't have a lot of grit to play.
Oops, sorry. I forgot I played this. Okay, so I'm going to refill my board.
All right, I'm going to, yeah, discard both my grit, play second wind, doing 5 dice at backup. I already discarded the hunch, so he doesn't block anything. Come on. All right, I gain 1 cover for the crit. I'm going to turn both of those hunches into hits so that I do a full 5 damage.
Nice.
And then we lose the influence, but that's fine. Okay. Now, this is going to be tricky. What do I have to do? I got 3 cover. I have no grit, so I can't play any of my expensive cards. I can pay for 1 card using cover instead, but then obviously I'll take more hits. I'm going to... Oh, this is so tough. I guess I'll just have to take out that sniper. It's almost finished. Yeah, so I'll spend 1 cover to move there. Out.
Oh, it's 2 cover.
Oh, that one's 2 cover. Oh, that's painful.
Still worth it? Question mark.
Yeah, question mark. I don't... I'm gonna do it, but I don't think we're gonna survive this. I don't think it's gonna happen. But I'm gonna do it anyway, just to take this out. I'm gonna play this to get 2 dice. Here we go. Sniper is finished. And then I'll discard cover to run back. And I can't do anything else, so these are gonna slide down. First one, I'm gonna gain a grit, and then, whoops, and then I can swap 2 cards on my board and gain a cover. Also, let's see, do I want to swap these 2 cards? Yeah, I do. Want them in that order. Okay. Enemy. So Anatoly is going to hit both of us for 3.
Oh, there goes my cover.
3.
1.
So it gives me 5 out of 8 damage. And then the patrol is going to move in and do 3. And the sniper is going to do 2. I can take the sniper hit for 2. It keeps me alive.
Okay. I can take the 3.
Oh, but the location's probably going to kill me.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
We're both at 7? Alright. This enemy's fine. This guy's going to move over here. And then the location goes, and the location says each cop in this location must discard 2 hunches or suffer 1 damage. We have no hunches.
No.
So this game ends in a loss.
No.
Oh, we were doing so well at the beginning. I thought we had this.
Call the meat wagon.
Yeah, the beginning of the game was fairly easy. We had some really lucky rolls. Everything was going our way, and the end here just did not.
Yeah,
All right.
This game always catches me off guard. I think I'm doing well, and then no.
Yeah, you really have to keep planning ahead. If you just let it go for a second, you ease up at all, this game will finish you off. Okay, well that's Buddy Cop. It wasn't the best ending, but hey, at least you see that it's not an easy game. And this is the easiest scenario. The other two scenarios or operations in the game are harder, and the other enemy in the game is more difficult as well. So we lost the introductory scenario. Good for us. Thanks for watching, and catch you later.